Okay, so Biggest Little Guy asks, how do you defend against a hard shove? The best defense is self-preservation, avoidance. You really don't want to get into any confrontation unless you absolutely have to. So the main thing that's going to be on my mind is getting out of the way. And the appropriate kamae or posture or feeling for that is hira no kamae, which is basically a receiving posture where I basically move my entire body out of the way. If the line of attack is coming this way, I'm going to pivot off this foot, just move. Let the line of attack continue on. So if he comes at me with a violent shove, just out of the way. Notice he's making a little bit of contact. It's not going to hurt me. I want him to think he's going to hit me, so as he's coming in, if you want to do it slowly, if he thinks he's got me, he's going to put that extra motion. I'm just going to keep going this way.
This is another request from Biggest Little Guy. He was asking us how to get out of a sleeper hold. Well, you need to get out of a sleeper hold before they get it on you all the way, or else you're SOL. You're going to pass out in 9 seconds. So you need to try to get out of it before it even happens. And I'll show you an example.
Oh, he's got that wrist good. Okay, the whole point of that little skirmish, or what have you, was I couldn't get the lock, but instead of just giving up and giving it to my uke, to help them better prepare for a real life situation, I want to try to get out of it, I want to try to fight it. We train in certain ways to get out of holds by doing various ukemi or rolls. As you saw, I was kind of flopping around the ground. That's basically my last resort to roll out of a technique. Unfortunately, he had my wrist pretty good, so I felt like a fish out of water. But the point behind that is to show that there still is not a perfect technique out there. The main part about sleeper holds, you just don't want to get into it, otherwise you're, like you said, SOL. Do you have anything you wanted to add to that?
Pay attention to who's behind you.
Yeah, don't ever let somebody sneak up on you.
In fact, all the time, pay attention to who's behind you.
Okay, again, fact versus fiction. The odds of somebody small like me going up against someone like him in a sleeper hold, I must have a death wish. So in a real life scenario, it's probably going to be me that's going to be a victim. So one thing I want to do is not let anybody get to a point where they can... Okay, it's too busy talking. The thing is, you gotta react. Okay, I'll stupid look on camera, I don't care if 1,000 people see that. The main thing is, I didn't just give up.
That was a good job.
Trick me. Okay, so now that I'm not gonna be surprised, I'm actually gonna angle this way for a little bit. We're gonna do it again. This time I'm kind of more prepared. When he comes around, first thing I want to do is just stop it right here, because this gives me room to breathe, buys me a little extra time to struggle. Now what I don't want to do is I don't want to try to muscle this down again because he's stronger than I am. What I can do is I can drop 165 pounds of fury, just down, trip him out, hold on to his arm. If he doesn't fall the way I want him to, just try to get a lock. If you notice, my knee is on his cranium. I have him right here as a way to kind of gauge if he's going to struggle. If I sense that he's struggling, I'm going to try to take his elbow. But he already tapped out, so I'm not going to go any further.